Right, this is my review of the Wolves against Birmingham match. 2-1 defeat, the 5th defeat in a row. We're on a real slide now, and it's not looking much better. The first thing I've written down is the next 5 fixtures. I'll just read them out to you now and see if they strike as much fear into you as they did for me. We've got Reading away, they are 4th. Ipswich away with Mick McCarthy. Rotherham at home, where we can't buy a win, even though they're bottom of the table. Brentford away, and then Fulham away, who are 7th, pushing on for the playoffs. We've got 35 points. There are 14 games to go, so that's 42 points to play for. We need about 25 points. Otherwise, we're going to be relegated to League One for a second time in 4 years, which is, for a club of our stature and with the money that we spent in the summer, is unthinkable, and it cannot happen. A few little notes that I made during the game. The first half, the midfield was far too deep. You had Saville and Price sitting just in front of the back four. Edwards sort of roaming around in the middle of the pitch. Had a poor game today, didn't really affect the game at all. The only method of attack that we had, or getting the ball up to the forwards, was hoofing it. Whether that's down to Lambert's tactics or the one-dimensional nature of the players, is they're not clever enough footballers to get themselves out of trouble or create chances in creative ways, because all they do is hump it forward. And when you've only got one player up front, Bodvarsson, who again poor today, all he could do was challenge for the ball, so he needs to adapt his game appropriately. At half time I was calling for the substitution that was made. I thought George Saville was a bit of a passenger and was too defensive minded at that moment. We needed somebody going forward. As I called for in my preview video, we needed 2 strikers on the pitch. I wish he'd have done it from the beginning, particularly at home where we're struggling. We need to put a bit more emphasis on attack. 2 strikers from the beginning, we might have seen a different result. But Dicko, when he came on, I thought he played well. He made some good runs. He had a couple of good chances before his goal. Good goal as well. I'm glad that he scored now. It's a shame that it wasn't a goal for a win or to get a point maybe today, but a goal nonetheless will relieve some stress on his behalf. As for their goals, the Blues, first goal, an error by Carl Hakimi, and he's a good goalkeeper. I'll defend him on this. It was the wrong decision to come out for the ball and try and catch it, as the commentators were saying on the game. He should have punched. Second goal as well, I thought could have been avoided. The ball that came into the box was a bit slow to be closed down, and David Davis, of course, an ex-Wolves player, with a good finish. Wasn't keen on him gloating in front of the South Bank. Thought that was quite unsportsmanly. It's very annoying because Blues didn't have any chances before their goals, and then after the red card, well, even before the red card in the second half, they didn't have any chances at all. So they had 2 chances and they took them. We didn't have many clear-cut chances. Kuszak made 1 good save from a Dicko header, which was point blank. Aside from that, really disappointing, and we're in a relegation fight now. And the next 5 games, 4 of them away, which is probably a good thing the way that this season has gone, although we have only won 5 games away from home, so it's not brilliant. We've got to start picking up points, whether it's just stopping the rot now and getting a point away at Reading, because you can't lose 5 games in a row. If you enjoyed, I don't think you would have done, but if you did enjoy this video, give it a like. I don't mind dislikes on this video because obviously it's been such a dire match. I've just had a look at Paul Lambert's interview after the game. He's had 39 dislikes, and I don't think Paul Lambert is as to blame as lots of Wolves fans are making him out to be. He's got to be given this season as a freebie. We can't judge him on his performance from October until the end of the season. He didn't have pre-season, didn't really have the chance to bring in the players that he wanted to. Okay, he's brought in Vyman, who had a poor game today, and Ben Marshall, who we didn't see. That's another thing. Lambert didn't make any changes. That is one major criticism of today. He didn't change the game. When they went down to 10 men, he had the chance and didn't do it. Ugh. I feel like I've rambled on a bit now, so I'm going to stop. So the next video I'll be doing will be next Friday for a preview of the Reading game. If you enjoyed this video and the video yesterday for the preview of the game, then subscribe, because I'll be doing more of these, and hopefully the Reading game will be a bit better. We'll see. Bye bye.